Hello everyone, my name is Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about Tess Holliday. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the bell on if you would like to become a member. It starts at 99 cents. You get early access to my videos, you get to pick my videos, and many more other perks. Let me know if you'd like more or less videos like this and your comments, concerns in the comments. I will not be offended. Thank you so much for watching this video as always, and enjoy. I guess the main reason I'm talking about this is because I went on TikTok and I saw her saying that it's fat phobic to assume that people who are overweight have potentially more health risks, and I'm here to say absolutely everybody has health problems, skinny, overweight, underweight, whatever, and if you are at a average size, I don't know the correct word for that, but then you have equal chances of having issues if you're as an overweight person, if you're depending on what you're eating, if you eat the same things just in less quantities. However, I'm going to be talking about her personality and the health risks that actually do, interestingly, come with being overweight. People think that Tess is toxic. They say that she's just not the right person to be leading the entire plus size community. They say that she's mean, belittling, rude, a con artist, etc. She sold a bunch of t-shirts to people and they never arrived, nor did they receive a refund, and shortly after that she just went to Disney World with her kids, so that's nice. She also says that she's doing the best that she's ever done in her entire life, and in reality, within the same paragraph of this article, she says that she's not doing good, and sometimes it's hard for her to even leave the house. Tess Holliday is not the plus size icon that our community needs. Obviously, and I'm here to say, whatever size you are, you should love yourself, and I don't care if you're plus size. Why would that pertain to me whatsoever? However, the rhetoric that she's spreading about how it's fat phobic, just to say that yo, just so you know, there are health effects that go along with it. While being a staple to the plus size community, Tess also has had procedures done to make her face and neck slimmer, and she also would lie about her size online, and people are wait a second, I'm X size and she's saying she's smaller than me. I'm so very confused. But she has been known to show up on set and not fit into clothes because she lied about her weight to the company, and so they had to tailor the clothes on set for her quickly. She says that studies are biased that say that it is more unhealthy to be plus size, when in reality there's research being done by different YouTubers that are biased against the idea that you can have an increased chance of many things, such as heart attack and stroke. She also maintains that it has nothing to do with food, that she only ate half a banana today, and that your body size is completely determined by genetics, which is very true to an extent. Fat, as Tess knows, is an endocrine organ. It's not healthy to accumulate. If you're technically overweight or obese, fine, that's, but when you are morbidly obese and putting pressure on your body, you're going to have more joint problems and more severe. Even if fat itself is directly unhealthy, which it technically is, the behaviors associated with fat acclimation are the same ones associated with morbidity and mortality. For all intensive purposes, however, you want to look at it as being fat is technically unhealthy. And it shouldn't, and she makes a great point when she says, it's not about being thin, because you can be unhealthy and thin at the same time, and a lot of people are, fad diets, you'll just gain the weight back, and, people with all of these restrictive tendencies these days. It's like fashionable or whatever. However, her argument is incredibly disingenuous. Cardiovascular mortality is not literally caused by body fat, but it's by blood markers. You can have those and be thin. Obesity is an incredibly common comorbidity, though. It's much easier to accumulate that level of body fat by eating processed foods. And when they say thin people and fat people can have heart attacks, all that does is convince people who have no idea how it works at all. The real argument has been, would this person have been predisposed to a heart attack if they had controlled their diet? Whatever their weight is, it literally doesn't matter. Which, I mean, all you have to do is look at the data with the percentage of people who die from cardiovascular disease and have obesity as a comorbidity. Also, heart disease, there's a 1 in 3 chance of getting it. And people also discuss how Tess, said, if you find inspiration through Tess, that's fantastic, that's great, because if you are plus size, you should not be insecure. You're beautiful, obviously. I mean, I'm not, obviously. I'm so sorry that society has this negative stigma. However, when an individual turns to food for the amount that Tess is, it is a form of literal self-harm. Tess says that she's healthy, and everyone who says she's not is fat-phobic. Visceral fat is fat that wraps around your abdominal organs deep inside your body. You can't always feel it or see it. In fact, you may have a pretty flat tummy and still have visceral fat. It is sometimes called tophi, or thin outside, fat inside. It is only an expensive scan that can measure how much belly fat is hiding in you, but a doctor won't order a test just for that reasons. Some dangers that go along with just visceral fat is too much of any body fat is generally just bad for your health and your body, the way that it ages. But compared to the fat that lies just underneath your skin, the visceral kind is more likely to raise your risk for serious medical issues such as heart disease, Alzheimer's, type 2 diabetes, stroke, high cholesterol, and those are just some of the conditions that are strongly linked to too much fat on your body. Researchers suspect that visceral fat makes more of certain proteins that inflame your body's tissue and organs and narrow your blood vessels. You can have things such as sleep apnea. You can make your body and your blood pressure go up and cause many other problems. If you are at risk for type 2 diabetes, which you can absolutely still get when you are losing 5 to 7% of your body weight and getting regular physical activity may prevent or delay the onset of type 2 diabetes. High blood pressure, it is also called hypertension, and it is a condition which your blood flows through your blood vessels with a force greater than normal. High blood pressure can strain your heart, damage blood vessels, and raise your risk for heart attack, stroke, kidney issues, and death. Heart disease. Heart disease is a term that is used to describe several problems that may affect your heart. I have a heart thing, I don't know why, but hearts are just, sometimes when I don't eat, I'll get heart palpitations, your heart will start beating weird. It's oh my god, it's so nasty. If you have heart disease, you may have a risk for a heart attack, heart failure, sudden cardiac death, and abnormal heart rhythm. High blood pressure, abnormal levels of blood fats, and high blood glucose levels may raise your risk for heart disease. Oh my god. Blood fats, also called blood lipids, include high cholesterol. A stroke is a condition in which the blood supply to your brain suddenly cuts off, caused by blockage or the bursting, I shouldn't have done this video, oh my god, I hate that, of the bursting of blood vessels in your brain or neck. Oh my god. A stroke can damage the brain tissue and make you unable to speak or move parts of your body. High blood pressure is the leading cause of strokes. Sleep apnea is the most common disorder in which you do not breathe regularly while sleeping. You may stop breathing altogether for short periods of time. Untreated sleep apnea may raise your risk for or other health problems, such as type 2 diabetes and heart disease. Metabolic syndrome is a group of conditions that put you at risk for heart disease, diabetes, and stroke. And fatty liver disease is a condition in which fat builds up in your liver. Osteoarthritis is a common, long-lasting health problem that causes pain, swelling, and reduced motion of your joints. Being overweight or having obesity may raise your risk of getting osteoarthritis by putting extra pressure on your joints and cartilage. Gallbladder disease. Overweight and obesity may cause your risk of getting gallbladder diseases such as gallstones, imbalances in substances that make up bile and cause gallstones. Gallstones may form from in bile and contains too much cholesterol. And unfortunately, this is sad, cancer is a collection of related diseases. In all types of cancer, some of the body's cells begin to divide without stopping the spread into surrounding tissues. Overweight and obesity may raise your risk for developing certain types of cancer. Kidney disease. Kidney disease means that your kidneys are damaged and can't filter blood like they should. Obesity raises the risk for diabetes and high blood pressure, obviously, like I said 50 times, the most common causes of kidney disease. Even if you don't have diabetes or high blood pressure, obesity itself may produce kidney disease and quicken its progress. Pregnancy issues. People who are obese raise the risk for health problems that cause and may occur during pregnancy. Pregnant women who are overweight or obese have a greater chance of developing gastrointestinal diabetes and having high blood pressure during pregnancy, which can lead to severe problems for the mother and the baby if left untreated. And it can also need a cesarean section or C-section as a result, taking longer to recover after giving birth. So let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Obviously, I'm not even talking about the mental health side because there's a lot of mental health that goes into it, such as depression, anxiety, just based off of the food that you're putting in your body. It doesn't matter if you're overweight or not. That's a huge factor. But if you're overweight, then it is more likely that you're